Hey everybody, Wax Candle coming at you. You know what it is. Community News 103. Like, subscribe, share. Got a video for you featuring Stack 5, aka Omar Al Farouk. It's his new Muslim name. We got Stack 5 telling us about his new found Muslim religion, talking about his newfound career, and him not drinking or smoking. But then we got him contradicting himself, and we got Kwame Brown answering to the some of the contradictions in his story, and telling him just be a man and be yourself. And I gotta give a shout out to Kwame Brown. He's finna sprinkle some good mama's seasoning on Captain Jack Stack 5, aka Omar Al Farouk.
Live from First Class Sounds, it's DJ Scream, it's Big Bank, it's Baby J, with our special family member joining us today by the name of Stack 5, a.k.a. Steve Jackson, a.k.a. You got any other AKAs, man?
AKA Umar Al Farouk.
Okay.
That's my name.
Got you.
Yes, sir.
So
Ibn Al Khattab.
So you have changed your name?
Not officially, but that's my name.
That's your
Yep.
name.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a son named Steve Jr., so I wouldn't dare change my name officially and disrespect him. But my Muslim name is Umar Al Farouk.
How long have you been practicing Islam?
I reverted beginning of the year.
If that's the beginning of the year, so it's only been 6 months now since you've been a Muslim. And let Kwame Brown explain more to your new Muslim.
Because what you saying sound like a joke. And it ain't about your religion. It's about the context of the things that you're saying out of your mouth. You're proving exactly what I said about you.
Beginning of the year?
Beginning of the year.
And what made you do that?
A lot has transpired the last two and a half years. Obviously, I was real cool with Mozzie. Me and Mozzie was together for 5 years. That was my brother, and I had been around his mom and his family a lot, and I had been practicing and studying Islam. After a while, from me studying for about 7 years, I had a chance to go sit down with the minister. And a lot of things, like I said, that transpired this year, with me bettering myself and me becoming the face of the biggest civil rights movement ever in history, I got to lead by example. And a lot of changes came in my life, and it led me to Islam, and it was the best decision I ever made.
He says a lot of things been happening in his life, so he got to lead by example. So converting to Islam was the best decision he ever made.
What kind of lifestyle changes for people who have not
You
practiced
stopped
Islam?
smoking weed, right?
Stop smoking, stop drinking.
Smoking.
Ain't been to a club since I took my shahada.
Oh wow.
And the only reason I did that because
I know I hadn't seen you in a minute.
yeah, I've been chilling. I've been chilling. But it's just like this. Anytime you get some information, especially in Islam, like smoking and drinking, all that's haram. That's a sin. If I know that, why do it?
Right.
I'm never a hypocrite in nothing I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the same Stack 5. I'm just bettering myself, and I'm doing it for me, not for nobody
Out
else.
of your mouth. You're proving exactly what I said about you. You're jumping around week to week. One week you're in the club or in a bar with guns with your nephews. The other week, you praying. The next week you're charitable, giving away with black fists with shades on. The other week you're smoking, and it's cool to smoke, and it's all to smoke. And then when you get exposed for falling asleep, it's I don't smoke and I don't drink. And it's just like, man, you jumping all over the place, and
Do you
need
feel
to
like
stop.
that discipline is just overall just better for you inside and out?
Yeah, because like I've been through some real shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm at now, me and Matt getting deals that Hall of Fame players don't get, that the Hall of Fame players get, that faces of the NBA get. So
Because you're starting to say things that people can hear you. People can hear you say, I just got $100,000 deal, and now I got to show God or Allah. And it's not about your religion. I got to show the Lord that I'm worthy of these blessings. That ain't got nothing to do with money. Ain't what God gonna bless you with. That ain't shit. That's not the measure of God's blessing. Is about material and money. Boy, we can hear you saying this dumb shit. You ain't connected to nothing.
my way of showing God that I appreciate everything that I'm blessed with right now is by bettering myself. You know what I'm saying? Like playing in the NBA, I was paying child support. I got shootouts, was dealing with lawyer fees and all that. I'm able to see all my money and enjoy it and touch it. You know what I'm saying? Without it going to nonsense. So I'm thankful for the spot I'm in. You know what I mean? And I'm just showing him I appreciate it, and I want my blessings to continue to come. My mom is the only person I really cared about, and she understood. You know what I'm saying? She happy because, like I said, she know how wild I used to be. she know my jersey. My jersey retired at every strip club in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? She know how I used to move, man. You know, and I know. You know what I mean? I know. I've been through some situations in my life, bro, that the hardest street dude ain't been through. Like, perfect example. Y'all might not even know this. I went in the house and got 9 hard out while the feds was in my partner's house.
Why tell this negative ass story? Out of all the stories you can tell for the kids can listen to, why you gotta tell this drug story? I mean, why all black men wants to be hard? Wants to be a gangster? Who wants to be a gangster? So you went in there and got 9 hard on the tip. 9 hard. I'm a real nigga. Shoot nigga, kill nigga. But you know, well, why everybody want to be a gangster? Even if you was a gangster, it was stupid. Even if you was out there banging, you was doing stupid shit. And ain't nothing to be proud of.
Like
Trust
2
me.
months before I got drafted. This is true story.
Hold up, what?
9 hard. They in his house. He called me. I'm at the crib with this little chick from Beaumont, Texas. I was in my hometown, Port Arthur. He said that they in his house tearing his room up. He across the street at this older lady house looking at him, you know, everything they doing. And he stayed with his aunt at the time. He called me, he's like, bro, what they looking for is in the front room. It's not in the room, but they tearing his room up. Port Arthur's a small city, so I know the cops. You know what I'm saying? They used to drive us to our basketball games and escorters and stuff. So when I went up, when he told me to do it, you know, I didn't think twice because this was, you know, you have somebody that you know that you always taking care of. Like even some youngsters that you just take care of your whole life, and I was him. You know, he was the dope boy in the city, and he always looked out for me. Why I ain't have to be too involved in stuff with, you know what I'm saying, with the stuff that he was doing. I just drove. The door opened, you know, stuff Baloo like and I guess whoever the other cops was, they ran to the front door and they was like, Jackson, what you doing? What you doing? I'm like, man, I'm here to see what's going on. I played basketball with his nephew, which was in the house. And I said, I'm here to check on him. I just see all the police. I don't know what's going on. So they let me in the house. They go back to the room. Right under the couch was 9 hard. Grabbed it, put it in my drawers, walked out the door. As soon as I grabbed the car door, here they come outside. Jackson. All right, instantly, it's over. Broke down in the full sweat. What you mean? Damn near shitted on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just shaking. I can't even turn around. And as I turn around, he handed me his card. We know you know where John at. Tell him to call us. I'm like, bet. How many NBA players can say they've been in the shootout? Why they was in the NBA? I can.
Why his nephew couldn't get that dope out?
Because he wasn't built like that.
So the host asked Omar Al Farouk, aka Stack 5, Captain Jack. He asked him, why couldn't his nephew get that dope out? He said, you know, homie, he ain't built like that. I'm the fool. I'm built like that. Wow, you really proud of being built like that? Doing some dumb shit?
Wasn't built like that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't built like that. And I'm not mad at him for not even asking him because it would have went sour. The aunt probably would have got jammed up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't worth all that. And that was just my role. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't
finesse them folk like that.
Finesse the shit out of them. And it ain't nothing to brag on, but this is why I don't mind changing because I escaped some real shit.
Yeah. We're gonna let Kwame sprinkle some mama seasoning on this situation.
I think you need to stop being gangster and you're a fake gangster because when you make that kind of money that you make, you need to be the example and teach these young boys you don't gotta be gangster and to be a black man. You don't gotta put another black man down to make yourself feel big. So Jack, you know and I know what's in them DMs, nigga. Or you gonna see my mama cooking DMs on the internet, sir. Now, you need to stop playing this CB4 shit.
I was gangbanging hard. We the reason a lot of people was gangbanging. Me and Baron Davis was a lot of people. Shout out to Stacey Augman. He was the OG. You know what I'm saying? So, no type of way. And a lot of things Kwame was saying was because he was upset. Kwame know a lot of stuff wasn't true he was saying. He know all of it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? But when he came out and said that, that's why I got on Instagram and said, nigga, yeah, I was in a strip club. I didn't ask, but he know I'm a stand-up nigga. I didn't rebuttal that. The street speak for me. You can't assassinate my character no way. From the earth, my turf, I go anywhere. Yeah, I gang bang. Like I sure did, but I'm not.
And it's high time. And see, when you play tough and you play that thug shit, when you put a thug moniker or whatever attached to a black man, he gotta act a certain way. And he's more disrespectful to his own kind than anybody. You didn't have to talk, but look how you talk, boy. Look at how you talk. I told you.
Kwame Brown, thank you. I give a shout out to Kwame Brown for sprinkling some seasoning and some mama cooking on this situation. And I was thinking how the Negro spirituals are running heavy. When I say Negro spiritual, that's when you hear people say, "Oh, I lived in a drug-infested neighborhood, and I lived in the part of town where nobody gave a shit about." And all my kids, they don't know nothing positive but how to make money illegal way. It's the same old story. I mean, ain't we tired of hearing this bullshit? All black men had it rough. We all had it rough. Say some positive shit. We all been through some negative. Growing up single parent in a drug infested neighborhood. We get it. We get all that. But stop glorifying the shit and tell the negative part of the shit. You wish you ain't doing it now. That's why you stop. So tell the kids about that. This shit ain't nothing to glorify.
The only ones I can
What I'm saying,
It's crazy how all ball players want to be rappers and all rappers want to be ball players.
True.
Y'all don't believe that, though.
Yeah.
True.
That's
That shit crazy.
So
we all come from the same demographic.
Yeah.
George Floyd had passed and how he passed. What was your initial reaction? How did you initially
Well,
react?
let me tell you how I found out. I was on the couch sleep with Sky, and
My baby.
yeah, shout out Sky, and my fiance's mom, they from Minnesota, so me and her talk about police brutality all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me articles and stuff. We talk all the time, and when she sent it to me, I looked at it, I'm like, damn, they done killed another brother. Got the NBA. Y'all know I was sipping syrup, smoking weed every summer. I'm the only person that was sipping syrup and playing basketball before a lot of rappers was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from Texas. I was buying foes for $40 in 95, 94. You know what I'm saying? Real mud sipper.
So Jack, you were sipping syrup. You were sipping syrup even before the rappers was doing it. Wow. That's a big accomplishment, Jack. I mean, Umar Al Farouk. Now, why is this so important? And there's a lot of other things we can talk about here, Umar. Now, see, Jack, you just exposed yourself. So now I see it. They needed you on all the smoke because they needed a person that wasn't that smart. They needed a person who had did some dumb stuff in his life. I mean, we all have, but growing up in the stands, you telling everybody your life story of sipping syrup, going to the strip club. They needed you. They wanted a person with that kind of narrative to run all the smoke. So they got a black man that's... Because see, you own all the smoke. You on a podcast where a lot of young youth are listening to you and looking up to you. So you're not a good role model, Jack. I'm sorry, Umar Al Farouk, a.k.a. Stack 5, Captain Jack.
Yeah.
My daddy, I used to go to my daddy's house. He was driving.
Shout out to Big Mo.
They call it sleigh ride. My old man was putting a line in a Budweiser when I was in middle school.
And beer?
A line in the Budweiser, and 10 minutes later, he out of there. It was called a sleigh ride. These are facts. Yes, bro, they called it sleigh ride. So this is all where I come from. Yeah. Oh man was smoking moles right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? This is where I come from. So with Georgia, I really didn't know what to do. So from somebody that had some type of fame.
Right.
They've never seen somebody with one of the biggest podcasts in the world, an NBA champion, that's dealing with the same thing that's been going on forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My journey was not easy at all.
Yeah.
And I'm still here. Like I said, I'm getting Man Mac getting endorsements that Hall of Fame players getting. You know what I'm saying? So God had this panned out for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I embraced it.
Hit me as much as you want to talk about this shit, because I'm not all the way versed on it.
Right.
What is going on with this Kwame Brown shit?
Oh, that's easy. Everybody got opinion, bro.
Right.
Everybody got opinion. Jenny Buss was saying something about a trade, and I made a joke about he wasn't in the trade, meaning like he wasn't good in basketball.
Right.
We get paid to talk about basketball.
True.
He's not the first person I said wasn't good.
Right, that's your opinion. Like you said earlier.
He took it the wrong way because they've been bashing him for 20 years. Now, you know me. I can give a fuck about how somebody feel. But the only reason I apologize because I played with bro. He was my teammate at one time. And what I'm doing today, I don't want to be a part of bashing another brother for 20 years. I gained nothing from that. I'm rich as fuck. I'm good.
Right.
I gained nothing from demeaning that man. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to take some of the conversation we had and post it on his page and all that. That's cool. I didn't do none of that. I could do the same thing, but I know how to bake a cake when I'm beefing with somebody. I can bake a big cake,
Now he's talking about baking a cake. A few minutes ago he was a Muslim. And the word ak is Hebrew, which stands for brother. Now Kwame Brown will go in on this because he talked about this baking cake situation. Take it away, Kwame.
Clean it up. But hopefully you clean it up because these young males are dying like that, thinking that anytime two black men get into it, it has to result in pulling up and fighting. And you know, anyway, but it don't have to result in that. And that's what you pushing. You pushing to pull up and shoot and all that. Nigga, black males can disagree with each other and not have to kill each other. See, it's a shame how everybody want to beef with me. You guys got these big platforms and you got all these media outlets, but a little 7-year-old, 6-year-old black boy just got shot in the arm by an Asian man, and I don't see it on your news outlets. I see you talking about Kwame Brown. I see you talking about Kwame Brown's super chats and donations. I see you worried about money. See, it's a reason why things don't happen in the Italian community. Because they men not getting led by women. They men not emotional, they build. They men not counting other men's pockets. They men are taking care of business. See, they men ain't focused on catching other Latinos in traffic that ain't really doing nothing to them in the first place and just asking for their respect. See, they ain't catching people in the traffic for that. But if you go shoot in them Italian neighborhoods and you go hit one of their pretty little Italian sons, you gonna get an Italian reaction. See, that's when you're supposed to go play in traffic, Jack. See, but we ain't got men like that no more. We got men that's TV gangsters. We got men that want to hide in groups and try to pick on and outnumber people. But you don't never outnumber the people you're supposed to. Wonder why that is, boy. I heard a black man with his phone out hollering on TV. How did he get a bond that's only $10,000 and he just shot a black kid? I wonder what would have happened if that black man would have saw a white Shih Tzu or a poodle walking up the street and he shot that poodle or that Shih Tzu. I wonder if that black man would have got a bond for shooting a dog in the leg. Oh, I bet every organization in the world would have made sure they put pressure on the judge to not let him out. But when you could shoot a black boy, that little black boy sounds so well smoked. He said he tried to hit me with a sledgehammer. Now I wonder if we can get some black hate bills passed in a week. Since that little boy said that a grown Asian tried to hit him with a sledgehammer, and the little boy said, pew, I got away from the sledgehammer. I almost laughed and forgot about what story happened. This little boy just got shot. And look at the way he was still cheerful and speaking. They know his greatness in these black boys. He said, he shot me in the arm. And it won't make your news stations that piss you off about everything else. It won't make your CNNs. Don Lemon won't be crying about this shit here. Stephen A. won't be talking about this. His bitch ass won't be loud and hollering about this because he didn't die. And the shooter wasn't white. And the shooter wasn't a cop. And they can't bring black lawyers out to go cry with the victim and get a little money for them. See, it ain't important when the little boy live. He's better off dead, huh? He get all the attention in the world if he was 6 feet under. This is sad. You niggas got all the energy in the world for the wrong shit. If that was a black man that shot through the window and hit a black boy, it would have been niggas on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all simultaneously with their guns and their phones, with their group of niggas talking about we finna goddamn pull up. It's finna be on. They'd have been shooting up houses, burning down houses. When it's black and they do something wrong, boy, you niggas respond, boy. I wonder who taught y'all to do that.
I didn't pick it. Two things. When I took my Shahada is Ashadu wa la ilaha illallah wa ashadu wa anna Muhammad Rasulullah. That's basically saying that nobody deserves worship but Allah, and Muhammad is his only messenger. And that's what you say when you become a Muslim. The day I took my Shahada, the Imam, which is like a preacher in Islam, he sat me down after he gave my Shahada, and he told me, like, you remind me of Ibn al-Khattab.
I got one friend. I'm connected to something. You boys sound like that. Don't put that bullshit on me. I live a humble life. I told you I drive a tractor. I didn't say I live this extravagant life. I never said I wanted to. Look at my hat, boy.
Mama's cooking, bitch.
I wonder who taught y'all to do that. Because what you saying sound like a joke, and it ain't about your religion. It's about the context of the things that you're saying out of your mouth.